follow the wind.
Hey, Tainari? Tainari! Huh? Weird. The locator says that he should be around here somewhere. Tainari! Can you hear us? You're right. Huh? Oh no. It looks like he's fainted. We have to help him. Tainari, are you okay?
It's so hot.
Oh, so you passed out because of the heat. Are you not used to getting around in the desert?
That's right. I usually bring lots of water when I go to the desert. I went through all my water very quickly, and with the effects of the disturbed ley lines, I started feeling dizzy. My ancestors, the Volukashuna, were originally from the desert. But I guess this is what happens when a species migrates.
This isn't the time for a history lesson.
Humans. Such fragile beings. Your bodies can't even survive extreme changes in the environment. Here, take this.
Are you serious? This had better be just normal water. Hey! Paimon really doesn't get that guy. What's he up?
I'm feeling a little better now. Thanks, you two.
Oh, it wasn't just the two of us. Just
Found you at last.
Sino! You're here too!
I was concerned, so I came back to check on you. Will you be able to go on?
The fur on my tail is so dry, it's practically been singed right off. It appears I'm not suited to this particular round. I should probably just return to Aru Village.
Really? So you're backing?
Yes. I do have my results in the first round to serve as a buffer, so even if I forfeit this round, withdrawing now will allow me to conserve my energy. Continuing to push onward would be counterproductive.
A wise decision. Let's get you back to...
It's fine. I can make it.
Oh, stop trying to be so polite. How are you feeling now, Tainari? Do you want to rest some more?
There's some shade here, so we can stop for a while.
All right. Let's do that.
Oh, Sino and Tainari. And you've got... Oh, hey, Layla! Yeah, the sun was too strong, so I decided to take cover here for a while. What about you? Are you all done already?
Unfortunately not. I'm not quite as capable as I thought. I intend to withdraw from this round.
Withdraw?
I believe the rules do provide for such a situation. Alhaitham did say that the act of leaving the competition grounds would result...
Didn't I ask you if you were all right before this? If you had just decided to withdraw then, you wouldn't have had to suffer.
Well, I had to try, didn't I? So I tried, and it didn't... When I get back, I'm definitely going to make a batch of sun-resistant oil. Next time I venture into the desert, I'll be prepared. By the way, you're Layla, aren't you? You don't look very well yourself.
I did feel a little faint when I first entered the desert. Be careful not to push yourself. Don't worry. I'm...
Feeling the pressure?
Uh-huh. You can tell?
Your expression is similar to the ones I see on criminals.
To tell you the truth, I'm still not sure whether I have what it takes. Most people voted for me because of all the rumors surrounding me. And to be honest, those rumors don't really mean anything. Even the people who usually criticize me voted for me this time.
So their expectations are putting pressure on you.
Yes. Actually, I heard that you were voted in as well, Tighnari. How do you deal with it?
To be completely honest, I don't really feel any pressure. Firstly, those who expect things from you do not necessarily do so for benign reasons. On the other hand, those who do consider your feelings certainly wouldn't want you to push yourself. Next, we are researchers. Our primary As for me, I took part in this competition to advertise for an academic lecture at Gandharvaville next month. I'll obviously try my best during the competition, but I won't let any additional pressure get to me. I think you can also try to find a clearly defined goal. That may help you.
I understand. Thanks for your advice.
I'm absolutely parched after talking so much.
I've still got some water with me.
No, I'll be all right. We aren't far from Aru village, so I can go the rest of the way myself. You should get back to the competition. Don't you want to win that limited edition card?
Yes. All right then. Your spirit will live on through me.
Hey, don't talk like that. I'm not dead, Sino. Everyone, I'll be heading back now. See you after the round ends.
I'll continue searching for the ley line disruptors.
Are you feeling better now, Layla? Yeah, I feel like some of the weight. It's been a long time since I first left my hometown to come to the Academia. And every day, all sorts of complex astrological models, countless quizzes, and essays that took all my brain power to... When I was chosen as my Darshan's representative, it felt like another boulder was added to the ones already rolling behind me. Every time I close my eyes, I think of all the... Yeah, I think that's what Tighnari was trying to tell me. You're our good friends, which is why you didn't stop him from dropping out of this round, and why you don't feel disappointed in me. That's right! No need to feel... that said, he did also say that he hopes I could have more concrete goals for Anyway, I won't take up any more of your time. You still have to record the other contestants' progress, don't you? Perhaps... True. We should go look for the others. Now, who's left? You could go see how Madame Farozan's doing. Okay, let's go look for Farozan! Hey there, Farozan! Have you made any progress?
You're just in time. I'm about to start digging right here.
Oh, you found the ley line?
Such a simple problem could never confound. Not long after entering the desert, I discovered a primal construct that was acting abnormally. So I followed it all the way here. Once I got near here, it suddenly disappeared. Something unusual
You're a true expert, Madame Farozan.
Well, I do happen to have more experience than most. But that aside, has anyone completed this challenge yet?
Nope, not yet.
Well then, I suppose I'll be the first. What about that boy Tighnari? Oh? And why's that?
He's not used to being out and about.
I didn't think he would have such a weakness. What about the others? Is that Ratawahist girl still a bundle of nerves?
Tighnari gave Layla some advice, and she seems to be doing a lot better now. Sino just started his search for the
And what about Kaveh? Has he found a ley line?
Paimon doesn't think so, or are
Strange. What's he lollygagging for? With his skills, you should have heard something from him by now. Well, I'm afraid the most thrilling moments are already done here. You should probably...
Come on, stop following me! I already gave you all the food I had on me. You can cry all you want. I don't have any more food. All I have left is a half bottle of... Without water, traveling in the desert will be incredibly difficult. Marak, can you help me out here? Keep them away.
Kaveh, there you are! Farazan told us to come see how you're doing. What are you up?
Just thinking about it makes me upset. Not long after I don't know why, but they didn't leave the competition grounds. And now the ley line disruptions have left them confused and circling around the area. The moment they saw me, they wouldn't leave me alone. They even cheated me out of my limited food supply. Hey, didn't I ask you to keep them away?
Kaveh, is this flying metal thing?
That's right. This is my toolbox.
Your toolbox? Huh. It seems pretty fancy.
Sometimes I need to carry things when I go out, so it's handy to have a portable toolbox.
Well, this definitely doesn't look like an ordinary...
It's a long story. When I was working in the desert, I ran into a merchant group who had a machine core they excavated from some tomb. It was clearly from King Deshret's civilization. His technology still isn't fully understood, and Kashar, our current theories, cannot explain such mysteries. Upon seeing such a rare, complete specimen before me, some time back I wanted to make an automated case that could store my offloaded items. With that core, I created Marak. It can't understand commands that are too complex, but it can serve as my assistant and help me. Most importantly, it can't talk, so it can't give me any attitude. Oh, yes. Thanks for helping hide the fact that I live at Al-Haytham's place earlier.
Sorry.
I hope this season of my life ends soon, so things just started going downhill at some point. Maybe it all started when my mom remarried and left for Fontaine. Or maybe it's because constructing the Palace of Alcazarzaray burned through my funds. I'm still paying off the debt from that one. Oh. Now that I think about it, I guess we're all up. It's not like any of you asked to be trapped in a ley line disruption. Okay, let me get you...
Kaveh, aren't you going to look for the ley line
Yes, but I can't just leave them here. Oh, forget it. The more I think about this, the more I feel a headache coming on. Time's a-wasting. I'm off.
Kaveh looks like he's conflicted. He really wants to win, but he can't ignore those he wants to help. Paimon's always felt like he's the type who easily gets himself into tough... Paimon doesn't mean this in an insulting way, but he seems like the kind of guy who'd be really easy to take advantage of. Whoa! Someone's done already! Right? Wonder who it is.
Time to go.
Verification complete.
Ooh, so Sino was the quickest!
I am from Spontamon, after all. We know a lot about ley lines, so finding a disruptor...
Since the Traveler and Paimon also happen to be here, do you have anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say? The bonds of yesterday will forge the road to tomorrow. With the ties of friendship that bind us, I won't lose to anyone. That's a line from King of Invocations, one of my favorite works, and it sums up my thoughts right now.
It might be a good thing that Tainari isn't here, or else he'd give Sino a good smack right about now.
Oh wow, it's already so late. Everyone's probably running low on food and water.
Something similar happened in King of Invocations.
Any thoughts on that, Al-Haytham?
I have no...
Milu obviously wasn't asking about that.
Deserts are much more dangerous at night, so this competition should be nearing its end. At the moment, only Farazan, Layla, and
I wonder who the next person to find a disruptor will be.
Wait, only 3 people are left? Tainari forfeited, and...
He also forfeited not long ago.
Ugh, Paimon can't understand what... But, like Al-Haytham said, this on. You know, it suddenly occurred to me that you guys have had to... Really? Wow. The desert's getting colder now that night's falling, and the wind can really sting your face because of all the sand in it. Has anyone finished this round yet?
Sino's already shut one down. Have you made any progress yet?
I circled the whole area, but I didn't find anything. But I did have the chance to think some more about... Well, my fellow Ritaohist members must have all put my name, but be that as it may, and I want to live up to their expectations.
Huh? But doesn't the...
Of course, that comes with some amount of pressure for sure. But now I've thought about it, I don't... That may not sound like a huge difference to you, but it's helped me relax a lot.
Well, that's great!
Also, now that I've relaxed, I think... But the competition isn't over yet.
Wait, you're...
Good to see you too. It's night. Well, since I'm here, I guess I should help her fit. Let me see. Come with me, you two. Do you ever get the feeling that the ley lines have a regular flow? Similar to the way that celestial bodies follow fixed orbits. If we were looking down from on high, I wonder whether we'd find that the ley lines are just the reflections of the stars upon the Earth. Not all astrological phenomena can be directly observed. Some are deductions based on other details that we know. It's the same situation with the ley lines. The parts of them that are hidden underground can be identified via elemental energy, sound, and other phenomena. Plus, now that someone has shut one of the disruptors down, the contrast between before and after can provide me with further information still. Let me see. It should be here, I think. This should be it, right? I'll turn it off.
Nice work!
Again, I didn't do any of the real work. She'll probably wake up soon. No doubt she'll be a little Will you be staying here for a while? Or are you going to...
Oh, time to check our locator.
Well, perhaps they're about to find the last disruptor. Also...
Huh? What?
Before the second round, he had a chat with the other me. He said that worries can be like illnesses. They don't always have a magic cure. Sometimes... But the way I see it, his situation is much worse than my other self's. She just hadn't found what she... Kaveh, meanwhile, knows what he wants to do. He doesn't have a second personality, but somehow he still seems that he's a... I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's like he's smiling on the... Still, who knows? He must be more experienced than me. But back to the topic of wrapping up.
Oh, true. Okay, then. Kaveh and Faruzan were super confident at start, but it turns out they're the last.
It should be around here.
Finally found it.
Kaveh?
Oh, Madame Faruzan. And here I thought you would...
Faruzan! Kaveh! Oh, looks like Layla's already done.
I didn't expect that you and I would find a disruptor at the same time.
Tainari and Hakai forfeited, while Sino and Layla are already done. You two are the only ones... Huh? That's weird. Didn't you...
Yes, I kept digging, but instead of finding it, I fell down pretty deep and it was completely dark in there. It took me quite some time to unlock the various
That's actually really impressive.
Finishing a week's worth of trials in such a short time. Huh.
What about you? Why are you so late?
I encountered a lot of lost desert foxes along the way, and I brought them to the outskirts of the competition zone. When I woke up, it was already night. I used the...
A most curious reason indeed. But are you sure you're all right? You said you were familiar with the desert. But the way you handle problems...
It was problematic, but that had nothing to do with me. The way I did things wasn't optimal, but I wouldn't have been comfortable not doing it either. My conscience would have weighed on me.
Youths these days, each stranger than the next. But back to the main issue at hand. Since we are both very certain that this is where the final leyline disruptor is, let's dig it up then. Well, this is indeed it. Of that there is no doubt. But how shall we count the score this time? What is it, youngster? You seem relieved.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that this round's finally over. There shouldn't be any more innocent creatures getting wrapped up in danger. As for the points, I guess we can draw lots again later. I can't think of anything better.
All right. In that case, let's all head back to our...
Time to go.
Hey!
As one with wind and cloud.
Looks like the second round is over. I wonder who is faster, Kaveh or Madame Farazan? Huh? Where's Madame Farazan?
She went to get water. She'll be back shortly. We basically arrived at the same time, so we'd like to draw lots again.
You get caught up in some things so easily, like drawing lots.
I'm not caught up in anything! Don't make it sound like I take pleasure in having—
Really? Then should I say that you have a curious affinity?
I'll go get the box and slips of paper for the lots. Please wait a moment.
Oh, here we go again. Let's see how...
I got it! Did you
Congratulations!
Looks like Kaveh's luck's taking it.
Oh, finally!
It looks like you've been rewarded for your tribulations in the desert.
And with that, our second round is done. Sino, Layla, as for the current standings, Sino and Layla both have 4 points, putting them both in first place. The rest in descending order are Tainari, Farazan, Kaveh, and Hakai. The next round will be the final one. Please rest up before then, everyone. I heard that some stalls at the Wisdom Gala are debuting new games.
Time to go.
It feels like something's been on your mind this entire time.
Traveler, Paimon. I finally found you.
Finally?
Don't you feel like there's something off about this year's academia? When Candace and I were at the cafe earlier, we might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they were disguised, but no disguise can mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks, I bet they do dirty work like kidnapping or assassinations.
We eavesdropped on them for a while. Their target seems to be someone called Sachin.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina... He's apparently the sponsor behind the competition prizes and the Diadem of Knowledge, but...
Sounds like a rich person, all right. It makes sense now. The Eremites have been struggling to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing private work that involves the... In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year. Just one job like this nets them enough mora to take it easy for a while.
The extravaganza has brought many tourists to Sumeru City all at once. So it's likely that they took advantage. Dia and I wanted to directly capture them, but they were on guard and made some excuse to slip away.
I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a scene. Who's legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing? The Matra or the Core of 30?
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Thanks a million, you two.
Not at all. It was
Yeah, don't sweat it. The Eremite's reputation is gonna get even worse if these but this is Sumeru's city. Candace and I don't have as much freedom to act here, so
should you require our aid, come find it.
Paimon's noticed that something's bugging you. Is it the extravaganza? But thinking like this isn't doing it. Investigated Siraj with? Arav, wasn't it?
Hello, both. It's been a while. Someone's planning to kidnap Sachin. Goodness. Though the growing popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the reputation boost as its sponsor. He's seen as one of these super rich types.
Well, since he's got a target on his back now, shouldn't you send some people?
To tell you the truth, we've thought about doing just that. However, Sachin apparently prefers to spend most of his time out doing field work, and our only lead is something he once said. Each time the Inter-Darshan Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to inherit my estate. Assuming he remains committed to that promise, then he must be right here in the city somewhere. I suspect that the Eremites in question must have heard about that as well, and decided to come here and try their luck.
So, they shouldn't know where Sachin is either, right?
I would assume not. Anyway, don't you worry. A couple of kidnappers aren't gonna get very far in Sumeru City these days. I have my way. All of that said, if you're interested in Sachin's story, why don't you try? The sooner we ascertain his whereabouts, the quicker we can act to ensure his safety. I mean, you could task all the Matra and the whole Core of 30 with someone's protection, but if the client doesn't show themselves, there's nothing we can do to help them.
Fair point. Guess we should start searching for him too, but...
None, I'm afraid. He's never committed any crimes or broken academic protocol, so we don't have... I've heard that Alhaitham has now stepped down from his post as acting Grand Sage and is back to being the scribe again. Maybe it's worth checking to see if he knows anything.
Good idea! Okay, we'll head back to the extravaganza... Hey, Niru, have you seen Alhaitham anywhere?
Alhaitham? Why, what is it?
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up...
Oh, I see. Sorry, he's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Huh. Yeah, actually, that sounds about right for him.
Let me think. To be honest, to him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into. Do you guys know of any...
Ooh, maybe. Paimon remembers that his house isn't that far from here.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
Let's try knocking. No answer? Maybe no one's home. Hello? Oh, hey, Thumb? Are you in?
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kaveh, you're home!
Come on in, I'll get the door for you.
We didn't hear a peep when we first knocked. We thought no one was home.
Well, I can't be too careful. If someone from the Academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long—
You're pretty conscientious about this. So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for—
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him?
Fair enough. So do you know where—
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that I wouldn't call it that. He's just incapable of saying anything. I told him how the second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise. But him, being him... Oh, you wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking. You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all. What does he mean, manner becoming of an upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now? And he didn't stop there. He said, I'd encourage you to reflect on why you've ended up having to rely on luck every round. Frankly, it's incomprehensible to me how you've managed to make it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
Yeah,
I've had it with him. Every time I talk to him, it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time. Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. See those perfectly hung paintings on the walls? They're coming with me too. If his life wasn't—
Wait, you're moving out already? But the competition is—
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get it. I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will emerge triumphant. You'll see.
Well, we'll be rooting for you. But—
In what?
Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up—
Meaning what exactly?
Oh, we didn't say that. But think about it. You say you want to win.
Wait, what's so unusual about all that? I gave you my reasons. I would have felt guilty otherwise. Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question.
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Not to mention that by helping out, you put yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example.
It's complicated. Look, let's maybe leave this conversation for another time. What was it you needed? Sachin? Huh. I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should... Ah, this is the one.
You sure he—
With taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself. And anyway, he did ask me if I wanted to read his notes. I didn't see them. He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine, I promise.
Cool, if you say so. Okay, let's see what he's got on Sachin. getting a headache. So, to sum up, Sachin put the Academia in charge of managing his estate and went off to do research, right? He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well!
What? Are you all of Sachin's wealth? That's more than I could spend in a lifetime, surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to burn. I could build another Palace of Alcazar's array, except this time, I'd make it 10 times bigger. Oh, then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take up—
Hey! Snap out of it! You can—
You're right. First I need to focus on winning and moving out of this place.
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between the— Did Alhaitham write this? It looks like he was jotting Sachin dead or alive, unknown, and Diadem of knowledge. Some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible.
Let me see. Huh. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation anyway. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate. There's another smaller line of text on—
Wow! It's so cool that you can—
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization.
Oh, interesting!
Who knows? The way his mind works is one of the great mysteries of the world.
Fair enough. Well, guess we've learned all we can here. Yeah, he better catch those crooks. But until—
Little decisions.